Welcome back to another video about whales. I'm Cindy McGinnis and I'm going to share more about my passion for these animals with you. So last week I shared with you a little bit about whale watching off the coast of Massachusetts. And I got to thinking about it and I thought, there's so much more that we see that's not whales that I wanted to share some of that with you because it's really the whole ecosystem. When we go on a whale watch, it's a nature trip. We never know what we're going to see, and we see things like sharks and birds, turtles sometimes some fish. So I'm going to start this week by sharing that with you. And then I'm going to tell you a little bit more about some of these individual whales and what we've learned about them over the years. So with that, let's get started. So I've seen a huge variety of animals over the years on my whale watches, and I have taken literally thousands of pictures. So these are all the pictures that I took on one particular trip in 2019. And they tell a story, there's a splash. Obviously I missed some sort of activity. I don't remember what it was, but the whale did something. One of these is a whale that I hadn't seen in years until this day. It was a gorgeous day on the water. There's so much more that we have learned over the years, though, when we really zoom in and look at some of these pictures and some of these individual whales. You may remember that we tell humpbacks apart by the different patterns on the undersides of their tail. So on this particular day that I shared with you, I had two different humpbacks. I had Spoon and Patchwork. So Spoon is this whale on the left. She got her name from this vague spoon-shaped mark on her tail. So did I mention to you that there was a champagne toast after each whale was named? Patchwork is named Patchwork because that big spot, the black spot, and then the other kind of black areas, it just looks like a patchwork quilt. So we can learn a little bit about age from looking at these. So Spoon was first seen in 1977. She was one of the original whales that we documented off the coast. And she's had lots of calves over the year, but I'm going to focus on one in particular. In 2002, she came back with this calf, who ended up being named Cowpoke after the mark on the right side. It looks like a cowboy on its side. You see the hat and then the face, and you can almost make out a body with arms. So in 2020, this year, Cowpoke is 18 years old. So when we see the calves with their mom in that first year, we document the calf, and then we know who the mom is, and we know the year the age of that whale. So that's a little bit about some of the success stories that we've had. Now, really we're doing this so that these animals can continue, right? And so I'm going to leave you with this video that I took the other day. We went out and the winds had picked up a little bit in the afternoon. And sometimes when that happens, the whales can be more active at the surface. And this particular day, even this whole year of 2020, we've had these 4 mother-calf pairs that have just been hanging out together. And so this particular day, all the moms were down feeding and all the babies were at the surface just playing the entire time we were out there with them. And so I put together just a little compilation video to share with you today. So I hope that you enjoy that, and I hope you have a whaley good week.